So Deeks, a 4-1 win away against Brighouse today. You must be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, really pleased. I asked the lads to give me the same kind of effort as last week, the level of aggression, tenacity. They did that in abundance, and we actually, to be fair, we blew them away first off. I think we've had 3 or 4 goals disallowed as well for offside, which is an interpretation of who's in the middle and who's on the line. So the lads, I think you can always gauge the reaction of the opposition players when they don't appeal. So but it's by the by. I think the damage was done in the first half. They was brilliant, to be fair to them. They showed me a reaction from Saturday in terms of we deserved 3 points there. I thought they gave me the same performance and they got what they deserved today.
And obviously Jamie was missing last week, back today. How influential was he today?
I think it was evident, wasn't it, to see. He's got quality on the ball. He puts the ball in good areas. Not only has he scored a couple, he's also had some assists as well. So for me, I think it's vital that we get him back, and we have done now, and it's shown on the pitch today. It's just the quality when we need to put a ball in the box. It goes to the right person. We scored from a great cross. Tom Curzon in the right place at the right time. He probably should have scored a hat-trick today, but it was one player continually putting the ball in on the sixpence for him, and it was Jamie. So, but as a collective, the team has to allow him to do that when he's in the team, and they did that. They gave him a base today, and I think the flowing football that we played in the first half. They unfortunately they couldn't deal with it, and there's no slight on them. They went and beat Pontefract 6-0. So I was well aware of that. So they're a good side. I made sure that the lads knew that before the game. But yeah, as a collective, it was really pleasing to see today.
And like you said there, Curzons could have had a hat-trick, but he got 2. I think he got an assist as well today. I mean, just how influential has he been again, just coming into the squad?
Yeah, he's given us a little bit of a breath of fresh air coming in. His work rate's unbelievable. He makes intelligent runs. He scores his goals, which is what we've been kind of lacking a little bit. We create chance after chance after chance, we always do. So having someone on the end of him now, that's putting him in, and I think him and Hutch, Hutch was great today again, won all his battles, won his flick-ons. Although he didn't score, he was again providing a platform for Tom to score his goals. So yeah, really pleased with Tom since he's come in. It's 3-2 for him now. He's been a breath of fresh air. He's integrated well with the lads into the squad. Right mentality. I think he'll go from strength to strength, to be fair, being a young striker.
And without trying to put a dampen on a brilliant performance, obviously they did get one just before half-time, which is where you don't really want to concede. But again, it was a quick response to obviously get the goal back straight away, and then. Obviously Kieran coming off in the second half with a slight injury. We're already a bit slim in midfield, now a bit slim in defence. Is it a bit of a worry?
No, I think the lads have given everything, and sometimes when you play non-league football, you have tweaks and little knocks and little rolling your ankle, tweaks of hamstrings, and you just have to recover through the week. If he has to recover and not train, that's fine. That's what non-league's about, to be fair. You always play, and I don't think you ever play 100% fit. So yeah, the goal was disappointing because I thought it was a foul on Tom. The referee, to be fair, didn't give us anything today, but I said that shows how good he was because we didn't need him to. And it was disappointing, but that gave me kind of probably an era of how he was last year, where you score, we'll go up the other end and score, and that's what they had. They've got the mentality. I said in the dressing room before the game, you have to have that siege mentality now. It's us against everybody else, and no one's going to give you anything. As soon as you go out there, you have to look after yourselves. You have to stay together. You have to fight, and they did that. Especially second half. They put us under a bit of pressure, had a few chances. They hit the bar late on from a kind of cross-come shot. But apart from that, the lads stood up to the challenge really well, and yeah, it's obviously worrying when you have your centre half go off. But I think more of a precaution. Hopefully he'll be okay. Kieran's a tough guy. I'm sure he'll bounce back this week and be ready to go Saturday.
Yeah, and are you hoping the lads take the momentum from this match into Saturday? Because obviously we're back at home against Pontefract.
Yeah, I think so. I've just said to them, you play like that. I think they've played pretty much like that most of the season. I don't remember there's only Lincoln really where I thought we was awful. Looking back, we've played like that for 45 minutes. We've played like it for 60 minutes. But when they play like it for 90, they can play. They're match for anybody. You've seen it in the FA Cup higher up when we were matched for Gainsborough. We should have won that one at home. I think it's just now taking that consistency more so than the confidence. It's the consistency is the key to perform like that week in, week out. How do you do it? And I think you have to have your best players on the pitch. You have to have your best squad, players available. We've come up here with 14 today. We've got 4 injuries. There's 4 to come back. Hopefully they're back sooner rather than later. But I think the key word for me is consistency now. When you put down a marker like we did against Hebburn, you've got to back it up, and that's the key in this league. Whereas last year, you know, your opposition, no disrespect, you could probably go out there and play 60% knowing that you've had a good win, but this year you can't. You've got to be like that every week. So that's what I'll challenge them with this week in training. We'll work on a few bits again. We'll work on our fitness. We'll work hard. We'll continue to grind, and that's all they can do. And you know, if they play like that, then I'm sure they'll be fine.